You see that hind? We're gonna take it.
We have James Burns here from Black Ops. James is Frank Woods in Black Ops.
Welcome back. It's time to announce the character of the year. All right, and the winner is Sergeant Woods, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Looks don't count for shit in the jungle. It's nah, baby.
It's you! Yes! Yes! Frank Woods! Yeah! Call of Duty Black Ops!
I'm here with Dave Anthony, director of Black Ops, and we are here at House of Moves because we are going into the mocap room to do something a little special with Frank Woods. Can you tell me how he was able to steal the spotlight and the VGA nomination when he's not even a playable character?
The actor James Burns, if you knew this guy and if you meet him, you will instantly know the answer to this. James is such a charismatic guy, and he just is this character.
So you are Sergeant Frank Woods in Call of Duty Black Ops.
You think I'm fucking nuts? This guy.
All right. Good evening. Good afternoon, actually, for most of you guys and gals. Yeah. Let's see who Nemesis Woods is here. Evane Midnight is here. Lakota Warrior, good to see you. Glad you're back. It's going to be a quick one thing. Nolan North. Yeah, well, I don't think it's Nolan. I don't think you're Nolan, but nice try. Hey, MQ, how you doing, sweetheart? It's good to see you again. IQ Chicken Nugget, good to see you. And Mink Car Vinyl. James McFarland, really? One of my favorite people. Yeah, so today is just it's a rainy day in LA. When it gets rainy, I get kind of nasally, so I'm just gonna have to chill. I'm doing a podcast tonight at 6:30, so I gotta get myself squared away. But I want to keep consistent with you guys on Wednesday nights. Extania, I'm doing great, sweetie. I'm doing great. Came back from the hockey tournament. We took second place. Just ran out of gas. We lost a couple guys the last game. Some guys took some injuries. I took none. I came out healthy. First time I've done that ever. Because you play like 5 games in 2 days. So, when you're over, anybody over 40 knows that it's a lot of work in your body. So I'm happy. Things worked out well. Lakota, let's see. Today's your girlfriend's birthday. Yeah, Angela, happy birthday. Make it count. You don't get to do this year ever again. Make it special. Zach, week's going great. Had a fitting today, shooting commercial on Friday. Staying busy. Things are good. Oh, so you broke up with your significant other, huh? Yeah, well, sometimes moving out of a bad situation is important. Sometimes just moving on. Sometimes giving yourself the freedom to be alone, see who you are on your own, and not defining yourself by what happens inside a relationship. That's great opportunities. Congratulations. How's my knee? Actually, my knee feels great. It's tired. Game 5, it just stopped. It said no more. It's funny. I kept, it kept collapsing, but I felt great. Still, even my recovery now is great. So it's really good. All right, let's see. Baloney. School has been a fucking disaster. Me and my girls haven't been talking with each other, and next week she will make a decision if she wants a relationship with me or not. So I'm wondering if we should. Freshman president. They are trying to impeach me. Stoney, you got some shit going on, man. Maybe it's time just to focus on yourself. How's your fitness? Are you healthy? Is your body what you want it to be? How's your energy level? You know, do you have time to grab another skill, a language? It may be time for you to just stop doing all this stuff and get strong. I don't know where you're at, but maybe this is a signal from the universe saying, okay, man, it is time to invest all this energy into yourself. Yeah, it's time. Some days you got to step back from the universe, go into your cave, and just really rebuild. Do a page 1 rewrite on your life. And it sounds like you got some good opportunity here. So I recommend follow the path of least resistance and go check out, man. Go figure out who you want to be, and then build that version of yourself. You can do it. I know it's scary, but you're fine. You got this. You're fine. You'll find companions along your journey. Trust me. Let's see. So basically, the only Comic-Cons in Washington end of the month. Then we have after that. I think we're in Pasadena, and then we're in St. John's, and I think we may be in Tampa too. So far, there's always more coming up. So, hey Narks, how you doing, buddy? You're from Turkey. I love Turkey. I was there, stopped there very briefly on my way to Afghanistan. Beautiful country, ancient country. Turkey. The Turkish people are wonderful. You know, I know you got your crazy people. We got our crazies. You got your crazies, but Turkey's beautiful. My friend Xbox is retired from wrestling video games. I'm shocked, but also, you know, at some point you have to give up. If your life is not moving, if our lives are not moving forward, right? We got to figure out why. You got to be gathering. You got to be gathering health. You got to be gathering wealth. You got to be gathering connections, because you don't get. Time is precious. How you spend your time, it's got to give you. You got to invest your time. Don't just spend it. Invest your time in things that have a return. And sometimes video games, it's not a good return on your investment. You know. Egamon, great name, by the way. Hey, Brock Fuller. Yeah, they're sniffing around. We'll see if they come up with an offer. I'm not sure what they. All right, Nemesis, let's see. Ohio passed because I don't use the bathroom anyway. It's in there, and I have to ask for a handicap bathroom. Should I even bother? You know what? Yes, bother. You know, just say, I think that is such a respectful thing. Look, I want to honor my feelings about myself, but I want to respect everyone else. So if there's a third option, which there is, use it. Sure, I think that's a very, very, very legitimate and adept way of handling that circumstance. Yeah, ask them. Sure, why not? All they can do is say no. So let's see what's going on. Renewing my membership. I used to have a weightlifting class last time, but I don't have it no more. Trying to make sure I don't get impeached, all because of Alex Jones. I'm scared of this shit because we both got upset each other for reasons. She upset me for my sinning. You know, if there is not peace between you, if she cannot adapt, if you guys can't adapt, listen, you're young, man. You know, don't let your emotional disruption fuck up you. Right now, you folks, you're in college, you're building the platform that will launch the rest of your life. You understand that this is a platform you're building. The more solid your foundation, that means you need to have skills. You need to have knowledge. You need to have insight. And right now, just focus on, don't worry about relationships. They will handle themselves. And if there's that much fucking work, let it go, right? Because you're at a place where you got to focus on becoming a complete individual, especially if you're a young man, because you're going to have a lot of requirements put upon you. So I would really say put all this aside, get into the gym, get out, go out for walks every day, get outside, take a walk, get in the fresh air. Turn over. Just turn it over. That relationship will either fly or die, and you've got to be okay either way. In fact, you got to be great either way. That's the work right now, I think. It's in June. Yes, I heard. Hey, Weston, how you doing, buddy? I like it. I like that. It's cool. Almost easy. I haven't talked to you in a long time. Yes, brother. This is called growing up. Like your time is the most precious thing that you have. Be very specific how you spend your time. Invest time. Don't just spend it. Invest it. Just like get yourself used to is investing my attention. Remember I said attention, right? Attention given time. If you have an idea, a thought that's given time and attention becomes your momentum, and momentum dictates quality of your life. So pay attention to what you're focused on and make decisions and really get driven to make that. Believe in that decision, give it everything you can, and allies will appear. You may lose people. People may come and go. You may lose those people. But I promise you the new ones coming in will be more in line with where you want to be. It's just how the universe works. It's how the divine works, the higher power works. It's like one door closes, a better one opens. Always. It always works that way. And yeah, man, as you get older, time becomes a real MF, Well, the question is, Nemesis, do you think you can do better? I believe we can always do better. I know I can. No matter what I do, I can always improve it. So, but only you can answer that question, brother. No, I knew nothing about them. I didn't know they existed. I knew nothing about their music, so no. Yeah, well, you don't become. I mean, it's really dangerous right now to really do what the liberals have done for the last 4 years. If you don't agree with me, then you should die because you're Satan. Don't do that. There's got to be tolerance. We've got to practice tolerance, and you've got to be able to, agree to disagree. You're not going to have 100% agreement with anybody, So I would just really make sure that you just take care of yourself. Don't worry about the relationship, dude. It's codependency. Stop trying to solve it. Take care of yourself. Get a six-pack. Make sure you learn a language. There's so many things you can do besides worrying about controlling her. You can't control anybody but yourself. And that's the real mission. We can't even control ourselves half the time, so stop. My advice, my input is like, hey, focus on becoming bigger, better, faster, smarter, faster, get more to schools. And if she's right for you, she'll figure it out. If not, at least you're not standing there, crying over something that you have no control over. You got no control over another person, okay? Just go take care of yourself. Become the best version of you that you can possibly be. Yeah. What was the... Yeah, I like the answer. I try to live by that best I can. I love everything that's happening with government. I love how he's handling himself. I love how direct he is. And I don't understand why Democrats do not applaud, the stuff that they do is just insane. It's so petty. It's just a pettiness right now. Now, granted, I know Republicans did the same thing, but I really think that you're seeing just what the difference is right now. We all want to know how our money's being spent. It's not an issue. We all want to know, and we just want to know. Yeah, Nugget, that's true. But one side does it a lot more. The liberals do that a lot more than the Democrats. I mean, than the Republicans do. Yeah, I shoot a commercial on Friday. And then there's a couple things sniffing around, but I don't know yet what I'm doing with that. Evan, I can't help, man. I have no idea. I haven't paid any attention at all to it, so sorry. And there's a chance I may be back online. There might be. I might go back to Black Ops to Outbreak. I might. We'll see. There's things happening behind the scenes that I'm not speaking of yet, but I may jump back on and play a little bit of I don't know. We'll see. I don't see if my life takes me that direction. I would say 100% join the U.S. military. Right now, what's happening there? Are you kidding me? Pete Hesget. I mean, just become a Marine. There's no longer any of the political bullshit. There's no, just go in there, get skills, get confidence. You come out and you look at JD Vance, man. JD Vance, a Marine. Are you kidding me? Get it done, brother. Finish college, go in as an officer. Just do it. Join the military. It's a great opportunity. Hey, Michelle, how you doing, kid? Nuclear Dog, I can't disagree. Anything you're saying. We need to have full disclosure, a lot of transparency. Not with national security issues, but we should know where the fuck our money's going. Maybe Extadia, maybe. Abdullah, how you doing, man? Yeah, don't try to figure it out. It's all theater. I really think there's so much corruption that people are panicking because it's going to come out. The money doesn't lie. And how these people make 170 grand a year and now in 3-4 years are worth millions of dollars. How does that happen? How does AOC become worth 16 million? How do these people become very wealthy? That's the question I want answered. Where does money go? Who spends it? Let's see. Anthony, I'm having an awesome day. This is a quickie, just keeping it consistent. I want to see how you folks are doing out there. Everybody all right? Everybody taking care of business? Any issues? Any news you want to report? Because I'm only here for another about 18 minutes. So. Well, I don't know what kind of surgery you're having, and for me, I'm looking at maybe having surgery on my knee replacement, maybe, but I'm not going to do it until I get so freaking fit. Like I want to have a surgery now until I'm super, super, super fit, and that way the recovery is easier. Because if you go to a surgery and you're not super fit, if you're not like really feeling strong, then the drop off is tremendous, right? So make sure that you're fit as hell before you go in. I don't know if that's possible right now, but that's my recommendation. Yeah, I like bone on bone shit, but my legs feel great. I mean, I feel really good, but yeah, brother, listen. Beating somebody into submission doesn't do anything. It just makes them want to rise up and retaliate. The idea is, how do you get somebody to understand common sense? How do you present yourself with common? Become the thing you wish. Become the thing that you wish to teach. Become the thing that you wish to impart on somebody. Scolding them and humiliating them. I don't know, man. Sometimes, but you're right. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you got to swat a dog in the nose. Sometimes you got to swat somebody in the tuchus. Sometimes. So, yeah. But in general, yeah, Troy. I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough. I mean, we've got to look at it's kind of infuriating to see how many, and when we still get Social Security that we're paying out, billions of dollars to people who don't exist. That's an issue. Like, people they steal our money. I pay taxes. I want to know where it goes, and it pisses me off that we have a whole half of the country that is saying, well, they rather yell at Elon Musk and say, wait, why are they stealing our? How are they stealing our money? They're not worried about how much money's being stolen. They're pissed off that somebody's pointing it out. That's stupidity. That is just, there's something about that just makes, that's stupidity. Shogun, let's see. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear about the ER. That's terrible, man. It's terrible. Terrible. Well, hope you're better. Hope you feel better. All right, Em, get out there. Remember, 80% capacity. Never burn out during your workouts. You want to build a foundation. 80% and then go home. Always leave enough in the tank so you can recover. Because if you get depleted, it's harder for your body. Get momentum. Get momentum. Get consistency. That's how you really get fitness. I'm trying to do that myself. That's what I'm saying to you. Oh, Vic, thank you, man. It was a great project, and I'm proud to be part of it. Thanks, Narks. Good stuff. We haven't heard from Gino in a while. The last time he appeared up, he was struggling, but he wasn't panicking. He left that stage. So yeah, I'm sure it's hard. I am sure it's freaking hard. That tattoo of, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, because the truth is, I like people. I don't want enemies. You see, language for me has always been about connecting. We're not supposed to. Language was designed to help us live life better. Remember, language is the result of our ancient ancestors having to tell us, hey, listen, over there, there's a bunch of deer over there. There's food there. Or hey, wait a minute, there's a tiger. Look out for that guy. That's what it was. It was to communicate facts, information. And then as we became more complicated as human beings, we needed more words to express our inner selves. And we spent how many hundreds of years putting together an English dictionary. And now a whole bunch of folks come along and want to change every word in the dictionary so it meets their idiosyncrasy or whatever their issue is. They want to change it. Everyone else now has to use the word that makes them comfortable, as opposed to, okay, we have all this beautiful structure around us. It's like living in a beautiful city, but you don't want to use the bathroom, so you're peeing outside all the time. But there's bathrooms everywhere, but you choose because you just don't want to do it because it's already there in place. It's childness. It's like childlike behavior. Hey, Anthony Perez. Enjoy seeing. Oh, I appreciate that, Anthony. Yeah, actually, I'm doing one tonight. One of the reasons I'm recording early is I'm going to be on the Real Men Talking Shit podcast tonight. And I love those guys. They're so acerbic, and they have so many heavy opinions. But I just love it, So. Yeah, listen, agitation, creating havoc, creating hate, getting people. The only reason people get motivated mostly is out of anger, or happy people don't protest. Happy people don't riot. So you got to find something that piss people off. She just found a way, and I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's legitimate or not. But it's a curiosity, though. She went from having nothing to having mansions. So that's a curiosity to me. Which interview is that? I don't know. I do so many interviews. If you can send me a link, I'd love to see it. I don't know what that is. Playing COD? Yeah, man. They're actually the best. Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's two schools of thought in that. Like when you join a condo association, right? there is maintenance. So you own this building with a bunch of other people. The building takes maintenance. Requires maintenance. Requires upkeep. And the roof's got to be repaired. There's got to be a common fund to take care of these things, and that's all good. So property taxes are a way of financing roads. It's a way of financing water treatment. There are things that we can't do independently. We need to group our money together. So that's why these taxes aren't. You can't treat taxes like this. This is a collaborative thing. So you have a fire department. Someone's got to pay for that. Police department got to pay for that. Ambulance services. All these things, we can't all afford our own police force. So we pool our money to have this, that take care of these services. It's when it becomes, people start using it for their own advantage. Listen, when you get around money, you get around people with money, it's easy to get corrupted. It's easy to think you're more important than somebody else. It's easy to think you're entitled to grab a little extra for yourself. And that's why civil service is such a unique thing, because Dan Bongino has given up $30 million a year to go be the director of the FBI, deputy. That is an American patriot right there. So don't look at taxes as punishment. It's just the way we provide services, but it's got to be reasonable. It's got to be reasonable, and you can't take advantage of that. But understand, I have no problem paying for services. I don't have no problem paying for the lights to be on or for the roads to be maintained. These are important things. I don't know what that is. Tell me. Remember, guys, I do so many of these. I do a lot of these. Is that the one? Is it? I don't know which one that was. What I say, Knox? What did I say? I'm glad I gave you a shout out. I tell the truth, man. You're awesome. You're just one of the greatest guys I know. Oh, high five. There you go. Bing. Chives 916. How you doing? Baloney. I want you to start thinking about changing your life, man. It sounds like you're getting caught up in a codependent spiral. I'd be careful. Make sure you have the body you want. Make sure learn a language before you start fixing your relationship. Go learn a foreign language. If I was your coach, I'd tell you that before you talk to her again, make sure you have mastered a second language. All you folks should have a second language under your belt. Let's see. Well, Corbin, enjoy it, man. Get out there. Go skate. Go play in the snow. Go enjoy the snow, because you don't get this year back. Enjoy the snow. Yeah, he's a good man. Narks is my boy. I read that. That's because there's no nerve endings there, right? I read that. Woods listens to the band. He listens to Bob Dylan. That's what I listen to. All right, Shaz, you're going to boot camp. Yeah. How soon? Get in shape. Get yourself a foundation. Get up. Here's how I train. If I have like a month away, I will train 15 minutes a day, 3 times a day. So I'll do trainings 3 times a day, 15 minutes a day, and slowly expand those. And it's 2 things. From what I've never went to Marine training, but I've been to bases. I've seen these guys train. I've never been through. I was in the military, but I've been through double sessions. I've played sports all my life. I know what training camp is like. So what I did for training camp is I would just 2 weeks before I went, I would start going 3-4 times a day and just focus on it. And mentally, you have to prepare yourself to be you're going to be uncomfortable, and you got to start training yourself that whenever you feel uncomfortable, and what they say is a great thing, being uncomfortable, pain is just weakness leaving the body, and focus on that. Get used to saying to yourself, okay, it'll pass. You're not going to die. It's just discomfort. Doesn't mean you're bad. Doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you're feeling uncomfortable. It has no value other than your body saying, okay. And when you feel uncomfortable, it's right before the magic happens. Whenever I'm frustrated and I get really uncomfortable, I know that I'm about to turn a corner in a good place. So remember, you're not going to like it. It's going to be, they're going to call you names, but they got to get you used to being uncomfortable and train you to get comfortable being uncomfortable. So when it happens, it's not a shock. So when it happens, you can function even though you're cold, you're miserable, you're hurting. You can still think your way through. You can still function, and that's the beauty of being, especially in the Marine Corps. They'll get you up to scale, man. So that's what I'm saying. Just start training yourself. Do wall sits every day. Do 3 sets of 3 every day for 90 seconds, and just get used to telling your body, okay, am I in pain? Am I injured? Or am I just uncomfortable? Am I injured? Am I in pain? Or am I just being, for me, once I get about 90 seconds on a wall sit, that's like when you sit against the wall with your back and your legs bent 90 degrees, I got to get, oh, wait a minute, am I really hurting or am I just being uncomfortable? And once I can cross that threshold, I can last a lot longer. So I hope that helps. Nuclear Dog, I don't know. The scripts, that is so far behind me sometimes. I'm not sure I want to open some doors. They're moving on to other things. Hey, Azure Doctor, how are you? B Music, how you doing? Yeah, you kept me playing the game. Your support was amazing because I would have quit in seconds. I would have quit right away. So, oh my God, Hala is one of our gals. She's one of our women. She's one of Sarge's gals. I'm very proud of her. She's done great work with her life, and I love it. And I'm great, and I'm so glad to hear from you again. Yes, I had a great birthday. My buddy Dave Anthony took me out for dinner, and Dave Anthony, the guy who created Call of Duty, and we had a really nice dinner. A place called Avro in Beverly Hills. Really great dinner. And my dinners with Dave, they're epic. They are just freaking epic. Yeah. Well, what do you think, man? You speak 3 languages? Nemesis, that's amazing. That's amazing. I wish I spoke more. Sand, and more effing sand. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm supposed to get a haircut tomorrow, but I'm shooting a commercial and I want to keep it the way it is. So I have no idea. I don't know what they're doing now. I know what I had, but Hey, Bruin, how you doing, brother? It's amazing. I mean, just the fact that you speak Russian and German, that's amazing. I love that about you, Hala. Yeah, positive mindset. Just remind it can be done. And when it gets really, things get really, really tight and tough, take smaller bites. Take smaller steps. Do it. Take whatever you're doing. If it's getting really rugged, hard for you, slow it down. Take smaller steps. And that's what I feel about English. So good for you. Right, Extani was military. She knows. We have a few ex-military here, so they're the ones to ask. They're the one to ask. And And you're right, getting used to getting up early in the morning, that's the key. Oh, Prestige, I tell you, man, that hockey, that was amazing. That was amazing. Now, I think it was idiocy that we're booing each other's national anthems. That's just fucking, it's so stupid and disrespectful. But, you know, people are human. People are human, and they just have, they got to do what they're going to do. Can I say your name? Sarah. Sarah. Great name, Sarah. Best moments in Black Ops. There's so many. You just got to pick a day. The whole experience was great. The best moment is I get to sit here and I get to talk to you folks. That makes me happy. Well, most of us do, my friend. Santa Woods. Yeah, there you go. Well, I think they did it right. And remember, hockey's a different sport. Hockey is these guys are a little bit different than other athletes. It's just a tougher sport. You know, it's the Canadian. It's a sport that's from you know, miners and factory workers. They came from really roughneck guys, and it's kind of kept a lot of that. In the Army? Yeah, there you go. I know he listens to Johnny Cash. Absolutely. Oh, Nemesis, there's so many of them. Probably Nurse Batshit. That was totally ad-libbed, you know. Then add a third. Keep adding languages, man. The more languages you have, the more intriguing you become. I love that. Hey, Shadow. It's cool, man. This is gonna be a short, very short meeting. Everybody, I just want to say hi on Wednesday. I gotta get ready for I have an audition to shoot. I got a steak to cook. I got a beautiful ribeye. My shipment came in yesterday, and I just defrosted on I get these ribeyes. Unbelievable. The way I look at this is, you know, every culture they want their own identity. Go ahead, do it. And, you know, if I don't like it, don't listen. There are many things I don't like, so I don't listen to them. But go ahead, rock on, you know, rock on. All right, Bologna, get out of here, buddy. Take care of yourself. The chemicals. I mean, even it's chemicals. You don't want to drink those chemicals. They're terrible. Yeah. Oh, hala. Thank you, sweetheart. It's great. You're always welcome here. You are OG. You will forever be part of this community. Don't you ever doubt that. You can go away. If we're still here in 10 years, we're not going to forget you. Yeah, medium rare. I like them. I like them a little on the red side. Yeah. Yeah. I grill them, butter, just kind of let them. Yeah. Thank you. I don't do that. Every audition I take, it's its own container. I do it, I shoot it, send it off, and I just forget about it because there's nothing. My control is now over. I only control what I can do in front of the camera. Once that tape goes out, once that video goes out, I'm done. There's nothing I can do, so I got to forget about it. And then, I mean, I do thousands over the years, and it's just you gotta let it just. You just forget. You literally got to forget about it. Jobs came in. When I audition for this, don't remember half the time. So the trick is to really just let it go. And if it's meant to be, then it happens. If it's not meant to be, then it doesn't happen. We can't hang on to it. Well, people don't realize wrestling and boxing. I got my bell rung a few times doing PKA stuff. I got hit in the head with a roundhouse kick. That's like I quit. it just literally dislocated my entire face. And so, yeah, I get it. You got to protect your head. You know, you got to learn how to defend yourself, but protecting your head is a real big deal. Yeah, I've been dinged. I got like 5 or 6 concussions, I think. I mean, sure. I think Wood's kind of character, he'd never leave the military. He's got nowhere to go. You know, if he did, he'd become like a mercenary. You know, so yeah. Remember, he's a fictional character, so I don't see too much about Woods because it's just my version of him. You've been in, really? Well, I'm honored, man. 14. Well, we've been doing it 14 years. I'm honored. Thank you for paying attention. Because if you don't pay attention, I don't exist. So thank you very much for being part of this community, and keep coming back. You know, it works if you work, so work it. I don't really drink soda. Woods doesn't really drink soda. Probably a Coke. Yeah. Let's see. M's doing great. M is she's off to the gym today. Gerard is hitting the gym. If you go on Gerard's Instagram page, he's hitting it pretty good. He's kind of a gym rat now. I love it. So he's he's just. I love Gerard. I gotta reach out to Gerard. I haven't talked to him in a long time. Oh my! Maybe this summer. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what's happening with. Oh my goodness, we're 3 minutes away. All right, so I gotta start making moves here, moves like Jagger. So let's start saying goodbyes, everybody. Thanks for showing up and sharing this Wednesday afternoon with me. I've got to get ready for a couple things. I'm sort of in a rush to do things. Yeah. So, got any last words? All right, get out of here. I'm bouncing too. It's gonna be we're gonna be out of here really fast, and it is now 3 minutes away. I'm getting out of here at 5:15. So we got 3 minutes left to chat. Hey, James McFarland, take care. Get out of here. Bounce away. Don't need Wood out. Wood is always out. That's a question. Go ahead. Last question. Ask away. All right, Hala. Thanks for coming by. We miss you. Please come back more when you can. All right. Narks. My boy Narks. Good stuff. I'm glad to hear it. Ask that question, man, because we've got 2 minutes left. I really got to bounce. All right, so if you had a chance to be Woods again, Black Ops 7 or whatever, what would you want? Would I want that? It depends on the script. It depends on what they're going to do with it. There's a lot of ifs. I love the character, but they may be changing the character, and I may not be what they want anymore. Who knows? So, but you know, I have to see what they have to offer, and then are they? You know, can we make an agreement and how to move in a certain direction? So there'd be a little bit of negotiation. But I'm wide open to it, though. Absolutely. All right, how do I get out of here? 30 seconds left. Let's see. Narks, as always. I got you. I think I got your text. Hang on, let me check. Got your text. Thank you. And all right. And 30 seconds. All right, Troy, 764, peace and love. Oh, favorite hockey player. Bobby Orr. That'd be Bobby Orr. Although I'm really pretty impressed with Nathan McKinnon and and Sidney Crosby. There's so many great players. Gretzky's, of course. Lemieux, of course. It's hard. I can't say. There's so many great guys. But if I had to say anybody, probably Bobby Orr. He's like the first one we looked at like, oh my God, what is this? And so, yeah. Well, your dad's probably over 40, right? If you grew up in the 60s, 70s, in the 70s, Bobby Orr was just breathtaking. I mean, it was different. He was another, Bobby Orr or something else. But he never played that long. He only played for 9 years. So that was the sample. Another guy who never gets talked about that much is a guy named, what the hell is his name? Played for the Islanders. Great goal scorer. Anyways. All right. I got to bounce. It's fifth. Everybody, take care. I'm getting out of here. And as we're saying, the big leagues, Woods out.